Hey, from New Jersey, it's the SNL Nerds, the show where two comics from New Jersey nerd out about Saturday Night Live. I'm your co-host, John Trumbull.
And I'm your co-host, Darren Patterson.
A little slow on the uptake there, Darren.
What do you mean? I thought that was good. Slow on the uptake? What?
I don't know. There was a little pause. There was a little slight delay.
Was there? No. I came in right on time. What are we talking about? I'm a professional, motherfucker. Yes.
All right. Wow. Okay.
Yeah, I'm sorry. You come after me and my art, I get defensive. I'm on time.
Okay. But
we're on time, Patterson.
I mean, folks, rewind it back like 30 seconds and tell me, Darren came in a little late, didn't he?
Folks, yeah, just make your voice heard. Your voice counts. Am I right? Or is John woefully incorrect?
No.
I think I came in right on time. I think I'm fantastic. I'm a consummate performer.
Agree to disagree.
Well, that's just a bunch of hooey and malarkey, good sir.
All right. Folks, we hope you enjoyed the last episode of the SNL Nerds podcast. We had a good run.
Yep.
373 episodes.
Yep.
Nary a disagreement in any of them. Until now.
Yep, this is what breaks us up. You questioning my methods of coming in a beat late, which
so you do admit you came in a beat late.
No, I said you claimed I came in a bit late, which I did not, sir.
I say.
Well, that's just this is unacceptable. I can't work like this. I can't work under these conditions with this man.
Anyway, this week we're covering a 12th episode of SNL's 51st season with Alexander Skarsgard and Cardi B from January 31st, 2026.
Yes, Skarsgard, Cardi B, the 1000th episode, which Alexander mentions in the monologue.
Yeah, wow. And I think that's nice that he mentioned that. I wasn't necessarily expecting them to. So we had all the big 50th anniversary hoopla last year. So, it was kind of nice. That's a milestone. That's a big milestone. Not a milestone that many shows reach. Do you think we're going to reach 1,000 episodes? I don't.
Oh, God, I hope not.
Look at how precarious our partnership now is after 373 episodes. I mean, we are skating on thin ice, my friend.
Yeah, we are fragile and frail, this friendship of ours. We're easy to break, like uncooked pasta. Like, this thing is going to fall apart sooner rather than later.
I wonder if we're reaching the podcast equivalent of the 7-year itch.
That might be it. And wait, 7 years? Oh, that's where you, start looking at other podcasts and be like, oh, I wonder.
Yeah. I wonder what that co-host is like. I could podcast with that person.
Podcast
the fuck out of that person.
Yeah, podcast all night.
Yeah.
Yeah. Got to get a hold of her mic, USB
Give me some podcasting like I'd never had before.
Yeah.
Anyway.
Cold open.
Ice meeting cold open. We got a surprise right up at the top. We got former cast member Pete Davidson as Tom Homan, the new Ice director. What happened to the old Ice director? Never you mind.
Yeah, just never
you mind. What Nazi code?
Yeah, whatever. He was the figment of your imagination. Don't think about that.
Pay no attention to the man behind the curtain.
Yeah. So here we have Tom Homan talking to the ICE agents about, their roles in Minneapolis and all the horrible things that are going on there, and just trying to kind of talk to the troops and guide them to make better decisions, I guess you would say.
Yeah, maybe, not shoot quite as many people, maybe a little, slightly less murdering.
Yeah, asking, hey, all right, guys, what are we looking for while we're out there on the streets? And somebody says, oh, the Epstein files?
Yeah.
And it's like, nope, we actually released them to distract them from this.
Yeah. And he's asking him questions like, okay, so when do we want to use force? Right away?
Preemptively?
Yeah. And, at one point he says, I'm the taking bribes on film guy, and you're making me look like the reasonable adult in the room.
Yeah.
And then he also takes questions from the ICE agents, and I believe it's Jeremy Colhane's character who says, "How come all the fast food in the city tastes like spit?"
Because no one likes ICE agents. Fuck them.
um. So yeah, I was kind of mixed on this. It did have some laughs, um, and but it did feel like a bit of a step back after last week's more creative, like Trump Awards cold open. We're back to basically another presser.
Yeah,
Um,
yeah. I mean, I will give them props. No Trump in this cold open.
yeah, I like it when they deal more with the effects of Trump than Trump himself, because yeah,
Yeah,
even the impressions of Trump get kind of exhausting.
yeah.
Um,
I hear you.
yeah, so it was nice not to see Trump. I have trouble with the premise that anyone in the Trump administration is this reasonable.
Yeah,
Like
that's yeah. He seemed way too.
we're having somebody from the Trump administration be the voice of sanity, and I mean, I realize you need that for the sketch, but yeah, I don't know.
Yeah, he seemed way too competent to be
Yeah,
working in this administration.
competent, intelligent, empathetic, and I'm just like, these are not qualities that are desired for this administration. So
Yeah, and also I was wondering why Pete. Why Pete? Why did Pete come back for
that
this
was
role?
random, right?
So random.
Yeah,
So random is
I'm
so.
like,
I don't know.
nobody in the cast could have played
Yeah,
Tom Homan. I mean, because Pete did a good job. He broke a little bit in the sketch, but that's understandable. That's
yeah,
forgivable.
yeah.
I
Pete's
think
gonna Pete.
Pete's gonna Pete.
Yeah, I mean, I did like the things that they said where, like, JAJ, who's one of the agents, saying, like, you hired a bunch of angry, aggressive guys and gave them guns and didn't train them, so maybe this is what you wanted to happen. Like, them kind of floating out the idea that all of this is kind of, just like some Machiavellian scheme by the government. I mean, that's that's on the verge of being kind of edgy, but then they never really kind of
Yeah,
then
yeah.
they kind of walk it back a little bit, and they don't really go into that.
No, yeah. So I was mixed on this. I was of two minds, but it was amusing enough, and at least it wasn't yet another Trump cold open. So
Yeah, I would say so. I mean, I thought it was yeah. There's no Trump in it, which is a good thing.
they got a little bit of their balls back.
Little bit. I still wish they would like really go in. Like,
It's like half a testicle.
yeah, like I mean, we're at the Grammys just aired, and like I
Hmm.
swear, like half of the people that won awards were literally up there on stage saying "fuck ICE," and
Yeah,
and that's something that SNL they haven't said anything like that. But like some part of me is wondering, like, well, how is Billie Eilish more bold than you are, SNL? Like,
yeah,
I want you to be really fucking go after these fuckers because they're dangerous and insane, and this is all fucking madness.
yeah,
But,
yeah,
but I don't know. Well, say Levy.
yeah. That's what the people say. Um, all right, so let's move on to the Alexander Skarsgård monologue.
Monologue.
Skarsgård, arr, arr.
Okay. So yeah, like
You just can't say his name without feeling like a pirate.
you really can. It's impossible. I've tried.
It's a fun name to say, Skarsgård. And he's got that little. I don't know what it is. That little round thing above the A. It's not an umlaut,
Oh, what
but
is that called?
it's some Norwegian thingy, and
Yeah, I gotta
I don't
find
even
out.
know how you type that, let alone how you say that. But it's neat.
Yeah,
Uh,
like is that even on my keyboard? I don't even know.
I don't know. I feel like I have to hold down 3 or 4 keys to get it to appear.
Yeah.
Like whenever I have to type something with that, I will just copy and paste it from elsewhere because I don't know how. So
Okay, so a round circle above the letter A is known as a ring diacritic or overing, representing a
isn't
distinct.
that like a birth control device?
Oh, John, you're better than that. Come on. uh, yeah, representing a distinct vowel in Scandinavian languages, Swedish, Danish, Norwegian. Symbol for the unit angstrom.
Hmm.
So there you go.
All right.
It's
See, we're entertaining and educational people.
The more you know.
You learned a new thing about the the Norwegian alphabet.
Yeah, now you're going to be like the talk of the towns at the next party.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
Like, hey, you know that's called an overing.
Yeah, and then somebody will say, "Isn't that a birth control device?" And then you can just be like, "No,
No, it's not.
just
Jerk.
shut them down."
Yeah. Yeah. Then you can overreact like a maniac and never get invited to the party again. Never get
Yeah,
invited
exactly.
back. Yep.
So, yeah, Alexander Skarsgård comes out looking sharp in a nice suit. Says, hey, tonight we're celebrating 1,000 episodes of SNL, and he says, for this we're going to put the band in the spotlight, and he has them put the lights on the band, and he goes around and has some awkward failed banter with the band.
Yeah, yeah. He talks to the band member because he used to watch the show as a young child from his igloo as a kid, and yeah, and then we get to talk to the unsung heroes of SNL, the band.
Yeah.
Does a little chit chat with bass player James Genus.
He just gave his name as James. So
He said, I looked them all up because, like,
well, look
yeah,
at you. Look at you doing extra work.
I wanted to be thorough. Yeah. Yeah, and they have the names at the end, like with the credits. So yeah, that's James.
Oh, so you matched them up and you did
I did.
Off position on the genius switch.
Yeah. Yeah, so that's the first guy who talks. That's James Genus, who's worked with The Roots. He's worked with Daft Punk, Chick Corea, Herbie Hancock. Like, the dude's been around for a bit.
Yeah, nice.
Yeah,
and he said he's been with the band like 20 years, I think he said.
26 years, I believe.
26. That is impressive.
Yeah, and then, of course, Alexander immediately takes the mic away from him. He's like, fantastic.
Yeah.
Then it goes over to the man, the myth, the legend, Mr. Lenny Pickett over here.
Yeah. I mean, he's been with the show for forever.
Yeah. He's a lifer.
Incredible. Yeah.
Yeah. And, and of course, Alexander says, hey, it must be pretty cool to talk to the host. And, of course, he says, depends on the host.
Yep.
Then he makes his way to, hey, a female on guitar. I did laugh out loud at that.
Yeah.
But that is Maddie Rice on guitar, who was in the John Baptiste band when John Baptiste was with Stephen Colbert.
Oh, Stay Human. Yeah. Okay.
Yeah, Stay Human. Yes, that's it.
Nice.
Yeah.
Did she leave when John Baptiste did?
I believe so. I think so. Yeah.
Oh, I didn't know he took anyone with him. Okay.
Yeah.
I'm sorry. I'm now just trying to remember the name of Colbert's band leader now.
Oh, the new guy.
Yeah.
I don't know.
The current guy. And I should know it. I watch enough Colbert that I should know it, but let's see if I can just find that real fast.
I'm trying to think of a funny band leader name. Ray Chu and the Crew.
Doc Severinsen.
Doc Severinsen. He got Doc out of retirement? All right.
Louis Cato.
Oh, that's not as funny.
Yeah, he's Stay Human was renamed the Late Show Band after that. And that took place on September 6th, 2022.
Now you know the rest of the story.
Yeah. So
okay. So So then Alex, grabs the saxophone and does a little freeform jazz, and plays crazy like wild madman on that saxophone. At one point, he tells the camera to, "Oh no, do a close up on the lady with the guitar," and only to just go right in front of the lady with the guitar and play the saxophone right in her face.
Yep. And I loved how blatantly fake the saxophone playing was. He was not even moving his hands at all.
Yeah, no, he was just holding it
holding it, and yeah,
like when you were a kid and you're trying to pretend to play a saxophone, but you didn't do any fingering or press the buttons or anything like that. You're just holding it do like that.
John Hamm as a saxophone player from the Lost Boys.
Yes,
he was more convincing of a saxophone player than Alexander Skarsgård was here.
Sergio.
Intentionally so, I'd say.
Intentionally so. And of course he pretends to play a sax. He tells the drummer that he's lagging. And of course then it all crescendos to him just playing the saxophone on the floor, writhing around,
Yeah.
just giving it all he
Also
got.
playing while he's drinking water, which I
Yes, of
appreciated
course.
that.
Yeah,
Yeah.
very tricky. And
This was cute. I mean, it wasn't really anything about him. Um, so, but it was still entertaining. It was still funny. So,
yeah, I thought this was a pretty entertaining monologue. I liked
yeah.
how when he was done, he was like, "Oh, it feels good to give."
Yeah.
And at the end, we see that the whole sax solo was actually played by the great Alex Foster, who plays
What?
in. Yeah, yeah. Oh, I'm sorry. I didn't mean to.
I am shocked. This is totally new information for me.
I didn't mean to break the illusion. Yes, it's
Wow.
Alex Foster, saxophonist in the SNL band.
Next, you're going to tell me there is no Santa Claus.
Oh yes, Virginia, there is no Santa Claus.
Oh.
But yeah, good monologue. I thought entertaining. Mm-hmm. Yeah, we didn't learn that much about him, but still pretty.
Yeah, usually there's at least a joke or two about them or their reputation or whatever. The most we got there was just like him in an igloo. So
yeah. That's all you need. That tall ass man in an igloo.
That's right. That's right. Okay, so we got our first sketch, Mom Confession. I would say this one very possibly starting to go viral here.
Yeah. I mean, I'm gonna say it right up top. Sketch of the night.
Sketch of the night. Yeah.
Yeah. This one looks like I believe it was written by Allison Gates, Ken Sublette, and I believe Padilla had a hand in writing this as well.
Nice.
So it's house in the suburbs. We see the kids all got together for their dad's birthday, and the dads and the moms are happy that they're there, and they're all gonna get ready to go to Red Robin to get that birthday scoop.
Yep, as you do.
Yep. As you do. But before they go, Mom has something to say. She wants to prepare them. And she said, before I tell you what I have to say, which is shocking, you have to promise not to react. And then there's a lot of build-up. She's like, all right, let's just do a practice. I ate bugs. What do you think of that? Yeah. All right, my butt fell off.
My butt fell off and I can't find it.
Yeah. So the kids promise not to react. And this is when the mom comes out and says, I think I'm starting to think that maybe I'm changing my mind about how I feel about Trump.
Yeah. And then the kids all react and they're all just like, oh,
yeah.
It not in a horrified way, but in a, what took you so long?
Yeah. And
We've been telling you since 2016 way.
Yeah. And of course the mom immediately gets defensive. It's like, hey, I told you, no reaction. You want this to be real or not? I love how Ashley Padilla has this thing where she can scream really funny. Mm-hmm. Like when she loses it and flips out and screams.
And she can turn on a dime,
Yeah, so. It's just funny. And she also has a very expressive face. So to hear her scream and that face it's hilarious.
Yeah. I mean, it was a funny. The writing on the sketch was very funny, but her performance kicked it up another notch or two.
Yes.
And she's just sort of very hesitantly saying things like, "I feel like he might be bad for our country, and I feel like maybe some of the things he says aren't true."
It's and of course, all the kids are like, yes, of course. What are you talking about? And of course, she's like, hey, shut up. All right, I take it back. Bye. Forget it. I didn't mean it.
If you give me one, I told you so, I will go see the Melania movie tonight.
Yeah, and of course, Alexander's the father who he doesn't have a lot to do in this sketch, but
I feel like he's giving good support. He had big Beck Bennett energy in this.
Yeah.
Also, part of that was the mustache, but I mean...
Yeah. A very Beck Bennett energy. He kind of looked a little like John Hamm a little bit with a mustache. I don't know why. Visually, I got Hamm vibes. But yeah,
I'm getting Beck vibes, you're getting Hamm vibes. All right, to each their own.
To each their own. Yeah, but he would poke in with a few lines hey, go easy on your mother. She has an old computer and she gets a different internet than you do.
Yeah.
Because no, that's not what. That's not how that works.
Yeah. I like the mother's response to like when her daughter, played by Jackie Wickline, said that she had come out as gay a few years before. She said, "You told me. Are you sure you're just not really into hats?"
Still waiting
And
on
the
an
mother
answer.
just goes, "Still waiting for an answer there, honey."
Yeah, and then of course there's the part where the kids have to contain themselves as the
Yeah.
mother's coming to these realizations that of course they and most any other decent thinking human being came to years ago. Like,
Hmm.
oh, I feel like they're when they talk about guns, it's different for different people.
Yeah, and they cut to like Dismukes' head is like literally vibrating. I thought that for a second I thought they were going to like put in like some sort of explosion effect.
Yeah, I did too. Like, or like some
Yeah.
smoke coming out their ears, like a tea kettle or something like
Hmm.
that.
Hmm.
Like when the
Yeah.
mom says things like, "Yeah, like they made me feel worried about trans people," but now I realize I don't know what the problem is,
Yeah.
and
Yeah.
it's just I'm sure this talk like hits home with a lot of people who have
Hmm.
had to deal with MAGA parents or aunts and uncles in their
Yeah.
family.
Yeah. And some people who, let's say, are maybe coming around a little more slowly than you might like.
Yeah.
But it's like that meme I see on the socials. Like the best time to have turned against Trump was some time ago, but the next best time is right now.
Yes.
It's never too late to turn against Trump.
Yes. Yes. Right now. Hey, tomorrow.
And yeah, we get a nice topper to the sketch. I think when the dad says, "Okay, well, let's go to dinner. Plenty of room in the Cybertruck,"
Dad,
and
sell that thing. Yeah.
yeah, the kids all get outraged about that.
Yeah.
That was a decent way to end the sketch. I thought that was a
I
good,
thought so too.
a
Yeah.
nice button to end it on.
Yeah. And I did
And
like when the father said, "Hey, go easy on your mother, or else she'll get upset and she won't dance for me tonight."
yeah,
She won't
yeah,
dance for me.
and he's like, "Hey, where do you think you came from?" Yeah,
It's his birthday.
yeah,
Yeah, but I mean, smart writing. It's like you can
yeah,
tell there's a message here, but they're not. It's not being preachy. And of
yeah.
course, as always, Ashley Padilla just she's a franchise
Fucking killing it. I mean,
killing
she's
it. Yeah, like
she's just a machine. She's just
yeah,
yeah. She's
I know.
probably my favorite cast member right now.
Yeah, like I know she lives up to the hype. I know we maybe talk about her quite a bit on this podcast, but I mean for good reason.
Hmm.
She's a breakout star. She's the franchise player you want to build this team around. And when they move her up to like featured player or a part of the cast, like
Hmm.
it's I mean she is the way forward. She is the future
Yeah,
for
yeah,
sure.
and it's also so rare that the best sketch of the night is the first sketch of the night, and
Yeah.
this one totally earned its spot at the top of the show. So,
Yeah, and I mean it is kind of going viral. I do see it being shared a lot. It seems to have gotten
hmm,
a good amount of views on like YouTube. I think it's up in the millions right now, like one and a half
I'm seeing
million.
1.7 million views right
That's
now.
that's pretty damn good. I mean, it's
Yeah.
usually the cold open that gets like the most
Well,
views.
the cold open does have more. I will say that.
Yeah,
Where I'm seeing 3.9 million views for the cold open. But folks, don't sleep on Mom Confessions. I'm seeing a lot more people talking about that.
yeah, that's
Um,
definitely like in the conversation. I'm seeing that. It seems
yeah.
that one seems to resonate more with a lot of people,
Hmm. Hmm.
which is fantastic. And anything that spreads the word of Ashley Padilla, I'm all for.
Yeah. Yeah.
Mhm.
This
So
this went right into my best of season 51 playlist on YouTube,
yeah,
which
yeah.
not too full so far. I will just say that. But
Ooh.
hey, I'm gonna be bringing this up again at the end of the season. I think at our season wrap up show. So
Yeah, this is one. I mean, I still think Experienced Lawyers is the best of the season, but this is right behind it.
agreed, agreed.
Mhm. Next up, we got ourselves a pre-tape. We got ourselves a Winter Olympics promo.
NBC airing the Winter Olympics, so of course we got to get that corporate synergy going.
Hmm.
Yeah, so it's a NBC promo all about the Winter Olympics coming up in, I want to say, Milan.
I'll look it up. But yeah,
Yeah,
let's
no,
do that.
I think they said it was Milan because I think it
Okay.
said Milano, and yeah, which
Oh,
is how you say Milan in
like
Italian.
like the cookie?
Like the cookie, like the beloved Who's the Boss and Charmed actress.
Yeah. Oh, yeah. Alyssa
Yeah,
Milano. Yeah, it
yeah,
is a Milan.
yeah.
It's, yeah, in Italy.
Yeah, there you go.
Mhm.
So we get all these Winter Olympic athletes, and then we have Jane Wickline who hates the luge, um,
Yeah.
and it's just like, yeah, that's my curse. The thing I'm great at is the thing I hate the most.
This is a nightmare.
Yeah, she says, I think a corpse that's my same shape could win.
And you lose being the best is mostly a height and weight distribution thing.
Yeah, and she screams the whole time, and everyone around her is like trying to force her to do it, and she's like, oh well, I'm sick and I can't go.
Yeah.
This was all right. This was amusing.
Yeah.
It didn't blow me away. I didn't love it, but I think it was well done. I think it used Jane Wickline well. So
Yeah.
yeah, it's a good B minus sketch, I would say.
I'd say so. Yeah. I mean, I know sometimes we could be a little hard on Wickline, but we'll
Yeah,
give credit when she does things that we think are good. And yeah, I thought she
I
was
would say
good in
this
this.
overall. This was a good show for her.
I would say so too. I think this is like one of her better showings for sure.
Hmm. Yeah.
I did get a kick out of Skarsgard as her coach, saying how the sport needs her. She's a once in a generation shape. Like
Hmm.
that was a pretty good line. And yeah, this was a serviceable pre-tape. I enjoyed this one.
I mean, it's no synchronized swimming when it comes to like
Oh,
SNL Olympic sketches, but
I can't.
it's a good solid.
Yeah,
It's a good. They hit a double, I would
yeah,
say.
I would say
You
so.
know,
I can't swim.
yeah,
You
he
can't swim.
can't swim, so
So, da, 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 da. I forget the music, but yeah,
yeah.
solid pre-tape. Next up, we got Scandinavian Me the Tea.
Who would
Uh,
have ever thought that we'd revisit this sketch?
yeah, this was weird that they brought this back. This was from the Glenn Powell episode. Was the first time they did it, and I mean,
Right.
I feel like they brought it back because Alexander is Swedish, and it's like, oh, we have a sketch that's
You,
about
you think that's why?
yeah. Swedish, you say? Well, do I have a sketch for you?
Yeah, I mean, I feel like they totally brought this back because of the host.
Yeah,
So, if you saw the first one, it is pretty much the same kind of sketch. I didn't rewatch the first one, but this one was amusing enough.
yeah,
They're shooting a very serious movie called The Stench of a Family, but the actors in this grim drama are all cracking up in between takes and talking about how something is going to be on the blooper reel,
yeah.
and uh, I believe it was Mikey Day as the director saying like, "No, we're not going to have a blooper reel. What are you
Yeah.
talking about?"
No, that will go on the blooper
Yeah,
reel. Yeah,
he like forgets the line "kill myself," and then he's like going blooper reel. They're like, no, don't.
how could I forget such a line? Kill myself.
Yeah.
Oh, the blooper reel.
And
Blooper.
if you've ever wanted to see Alexander Skarsgård motorboating Chloe Feynman, this
Hey
is the
now.
sketch for you. So
Yeah.
enjoy.
Rrrr.
That's probably a specific thing for somebody, I
That,
guess.
that must have been made into a GIF by now. Must
Oh,
have.
somebody's done a search on that, I bet. Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah. Oh, yeah.
And the other notable thing is we got a cameo from Alexander's dad, Stellan Skarsgård, a beloved
Stellan!
character actor. Stellan Skarsgård, who you might know from the MCU,
Yeah,
playing
Eric,
Thor's doctor friend.
Eric Selvig.
Eric Selvig, thank you. Yes,
Woo!
the scientist who was not Natalie Portman or Kat Dennings.
Yes, and he was recently, and Stellan was recently in a movie that got nominated for a few awards. Jesus.
It got nominated for a few movies. It's very rare for a movie to get nominated for a movie.
No, I'm trying to look it up while I talk, and it just threw
Okay,
my
all right.
just It just threw my whole brain in disarray.
Yeah.
uh,
Okay. All right. But yeah,
yeah.
we have Stellan Skarsgård as the father, and he's ready to drown himself in the tub. But then he's like, "Ah, I have a Hulk hand," and and everybody cracks up over that. It's
Yeah.
yeah, it's such an unusually specific sketch.
It really is. It's so the movie Stellan is in is called Sentimental Value, which came out last year, which has him and Elle Fanning in it and a few other actors.
Oh, nice. Okay. Do you know what that's about, or?
It's kind of about these parents, or not parents, but these kids and their father, who is like pretty absent in their lives, sort of comes back, and he has like a new family, so it's like them dealing with that, and things of that nature.
As a distant father.
Distant father,
I bet
yeah.
he doesn't drown himself in a tub with Hulk hands.
No. Oh wait, wait. Sisters Nora and Agnes reunite with their estranged father Gustav, once renowned director who offers Nora a role in what he hopes will be a comeback film. And Nora turns it down, discovers he's given the part to an eager young star. Complicated relationship. Yeah, like a distant
Oh,
father.
Gustav, you
Yeah,
bastard.
motherfucker. Yeah, so it's a father who is more obsessed with his job than he is with his family, and him dealing with the daughters he
Fucking
ignored.
Gustav, man.
Yeah, fuck
That is so
Gustav.
Gustav.
That's so Gustav.
That's so
on,
Gustav.
on the Disney Channel.
Tuesdays at 8.
Yeah. So, yeah, Scandinavian movie. I feel about this the same way I felt about the original. It's like,
Uh-huh.
okay, yeah, this is fine.
Yeah, it was all right. I mean, it's such an offbeat sketch for them to revisit, and they only did that because of who the host
Yeah.
was. So it's very random, but I can't get too mad at it. I mean,
Yeah.
I think Skarsgård is probably a better fit for it than Glenn Powell was.
Yeah.
So
But I mean, I guess Glenn is like, oh, he's tall and blonde. He'd be
yeah,
fine
he's
with this
sort of
sketch.
Nordic looking. So
No,
yeah.
yeah. But yeah, overall, yeah, I thought this sketch was charming enough.
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
Next up, we have Immigrant Dad Talk Show 3,
Mm.
featuring Cardi B and Stellan Skarsgård. That's right, Stellan Skarsgård comes back for a second cameo.
Back to back Skarsgård.
He can't be contained by just one sketch, ladies and gentlemen.
No, you got to spread the Skarsgård.
Yeah, so we've got. Honestly, it feels like they've done Immigrant Dad Talk Show more than 3 times to me.
No, I've looked it up. This is the first time was the Rami Youssef episode.
Okay.
Then Dave Chappelle, and now
Okay.
this, and now this.
All right.
Just
All right.
3
And in
times.
this one, we got Marcello, and we've got Alexander Skarsgård as his neighbor from Finland. And Marcello says, "You look like a racist guy. Draw something that he like."
Right, because they talk about how all the immigrants are now getting deported, and then Marcel just said, "Don't worry, they'll be back." It's like,
Yeah.
all right, well, that's an odd line.
Well,
But yeah,
I think that was more a joke about like immigrants sneaking into the country or the resilience of immigrants or anything like that. Not like I don't think that was meant in a "don't worry, this is all going to work out okay" way.
okay, all right, yeah, it was.
That was how I took it anyway.
Yeah, yeah. I guess you're right. That makes sense. But yeah, it was. I didn't quite know how to take that when he said it.
It is a vague joke. I mean,
Yeah.
it could have been more pointed than it was. And then we have Mikey Day coming in as the other dad, Kevin. He's like, "Hey, I want to support you with everything that's going on right now. So I'm wearing this." And he's wearing a Melt the Ice t-shirt.
Yes.
And Marcello is less than impressed.
It's like, that's going to fix everything.
That's right. And so again, we're kind of contrasting how the different cultures handle these universal situations. He's like, "Hey, how do you handle an argument with your wife?" And Alexander Skarsgård says, "Stay silent, bury it deep, and then one day we die."
It's an effective way, I think.
That's an effective way.
Yeah.
By the way, this is like 2 sketches running where we've got a very blonde Alexander Skarsgård in lots of earth tones. So
it's his look.
I guess so. And Marcella freaks out when Mikey Day kisses his son on the lips.
That happens every time they do this.
Yep. Yeah, I also liked Skarsgard's story about how he was sitting in a sauna with his father and our kneecaps accidentally touched, and my father said, "Tell no one of this."
And then Stellan comes out saying, "I told you not to tell anyone about that."
Yep.
Yes, the shame is yours to live with.
Yeah. Stellan Skarsgård seemed to be having a good time. So
yeah, I actually thought that part was kind of funny. It's like what I tell you, don't tell anybody about our time our knees touched.
Yeah, and then Cardi B comes on as a cameo as Marcella's wife, and she basically drives everyone else away. She's like in a what do you call that? I guess it was a muumuu.
Yeah, she's like dressed like a cartoonish, like angry housewife, like the slippers, the hair and rollers, and
the cat's eye glasses.
Yeah, all she needs is like a rolling pin to bonk.
She's like she stepped out of a Far Side cartoon,
Yeah, like what is that? Like one of those wives, and then she doesn't. It seems like after when she came out, I don't know. It seemed like she didn't have any lines. It seemed like they just told her to just go out there and riff, or because she just kind of saying whatever. It wasn't the
strongest ending. The sketch just kind of petered out. So
yeah, it kind of felt like she was ad-libbing a lot, and
I don't know.
But yeah, I thought this was okay. Like I don't know why this. I don't know. These sketches.
I've never been a huge fan of the Immigrant Dad talk show.
Yeah.
This was decent enough, I suppose.
Yeah, decent enough, I suppose.
Decent. I was amused by what the Skarsgards brought to it. Those were the highlights for me. So
I would agree. I think they were the best parts of it. They did help sort of buoy this, and then just having Cardi B come out screaming.
That's just a weak way to end it, I think.
Yeah, it's just like, all right, I guess that's how we're doing it.
Yeah.
So
all right, enough of these live sketches. Let's have another pre-tape. What do you say?
Yeah, let's do it. Pre-tape.
Let's have a pre-tape called, let's say, the Viking Raid.
The Viking Raid. Let's do it. The Viking
Raid. So we got a bunch of Vikings, and they're killing a bunch of Christians.
Yes. Pillaging and raiding and slaughtering all these.
Right.
And it looks like a monastery or something, like a bunch of
monks. Yeah, Jeremy was a monk, I believe. So
yeah,
and Ivar, Alexander Skarsgård's character, is feeling kind of left out. He's in, and everyone's like, "Oh, why are you feeling left out? What's going on?" He's like, "I don't know. I feel like the group's been very cliquey lately. Like, you didn't ask me to join in on cutting that guy in half, and
yeah, like at one point it said no one threw the foot at me when we played football." And it's them playing with an actual chopped off, severed foot. I was like, "Oh, football foot? Really?"
Yeah.
That joke seemed kind of lame.
And they talk some more, and it turns out that everyone is actually jealous of him because he's everyone's hero.
Yeah, because I feel bad. I don't even want to sew this goat head onto this beheaded body now.
Right.
Is that something Vikings did back then?
I have no idea.
Okay. I asked you like you're a Viking.
Go into that deep dive.
Are you not the Viking historian? I thought you were, John.
No, I'm just blonde.
Okay, got it. Oh, all right. That's why. Okay, my mistake.
I'm just blonde, you racist.
Not all blondes.
Yeah. And then like the others kind of make him feel better, and then he's like, "Oh, well, now I feel okay about revealing my new haircut." And he takes off his helmet, and he's got like, are those cornrows?
Yeah, this ended weird.
What a weird random ending. I was like, what is the point of that? Is like just Alexander Skarsgård and cornrows just so hilarious that we have to end on that image? That was
because it's not.
Yeah, it was. It's such a weird out of nowhere ending.
Yeah, like was that a reference to something that I didn't?
I don't know. Like I'm seeing that, I'm just thinking like Bo Derek in 10.
Yeah, like
Because
And
I think when that movie came out, like Bo Derek had that hairstyle, and that became like the trendy hairstyle for a hot minute, and I think it very quickly died probably because it's a bitch to do and maintain. But
yeah, don't I know it?
yeah,
But yeah, like so it ends with him having the braided, cornrows, and
hmm
uh, the Jeremy Colhane as the monk. He snickers at it, and then he gets
yeah,
his hands chopped off, and then all the other Vikings like, "Oh no, we love it, yay!"
yeah.
And I was like, "What? What is this?"
Very just odd
I
sketch. I don't
baffled,
really know what they were going for here.
baffled. I am baffled by that
It was
sketch.
baffling. It was a baffling
Yeah,
sketch.
like listeners, if anybody can explain that ending to me or to us, let us know, because I'm like, I don't. What the fuck? What is that?
Yeah, this was just. I wasn't really offended by it. It was just a head scratcher. It was just like,
Yeah,
what is this? What are they going for? I don't.
it's
Just odd,
confounding. I was like, all right,
confounding. Yes, perplexing,
yes, I am flummoxed. I'm trying to think of the big
flummoxed.
flabbergasted.
Flummoxed is the word. Yes.
Yeah. Um, but yeah, enough of me being flummoxed. Let's go into our musical guest, Cardi B, doing two songs, Bodega Baddie and Time.
Yeah, so for Bodega Baddie, she had like she was doing like a flamenco sort of thing.
Yeah,
She and her two backup singers were doing like flamenco dancers, and
yeah, it
we
was.
had a like sort of a mariachi band. And
Ah,
I really feel like we should have had Fred Armisen on drums. That was
I just mio.
exactly. That would have been a nice touch.
That would. Oh wow! Now I think that would have made it better.
Yeah.
Like, yeah, where was Fred? He lives there, right? He lives in the studio. He
Well,
can.
yeah, he's got to be local to New York City because he's still on Seth Meyers' show a fair amount,
Yeah.
I
No, I
believe.
mean he lives in the actual studio 8H. It seems like he.
Oh,
Feel like
okay.
yeah.
He's oh, I didn't realize he was homeless.
I
Okay,
mean, no, I mean because he pops into the episodes a lot, so I imagine he's like, oh, maybe he has a
yeah.
caught up in the rafters or something like that.
I assumed he had a place with his wife Ricky Lindholm, but okay, all
Oh,
right.
oh yeah, okay, all right, fine. You want to join in on me making fun of Fred Armisen? Fine.
I mean, I do. I just want to make fun of him in the right way, Karen.
Oh wow, wow. What are you running for office? When did you become all highfalutin,
I
hoity-toity?
am running for office. Yeah.
My name is John
I'm,
Trumbull, and I want to recruit you.
wait. Why do we go right to the Harvey Milk thing? Okay.
That's the first one I thought of.
Okay.
But yeah, Cardi B. Good performances, I thought.
Yeah, I mean her second number, Time. She's in this strappy. It looked like an S&M type of outfit to me.
Oh wee.
Yeah, it's something, but it's very obvious early on. She's just lip syncing the number because like she took the mic away from her mouth and her vocal continued.
Oh, that's how good a rapper she is. She doesn't need a
Oh,
microphone near her mouth.
okay. And also, like that song had so much profanity looped out. I was just like, well, what's the point?
Yeah.
It's a song that's not really suited for live TV because it's got all this stuff you have to loop out, and also she's not singing live. So what's the point of coming on SNL if you're not going to actually sing?
Yeah,
So
don't you have a clean song, Cardi? Something that all the family and the kids can
that
enjoy.
that bugged me a bit.
Yeah.
So
Yeah, yeah, I
I
get
don't
it.
know.
Yeah. You're just like you want to hear a song, and all you're hearing up, beep, up. Like,
Yeah, I want to hear an actual performance. I don't really, just watching somebody lip sync, like on the old American Bandstand show or something.
mm,
It's like,
yeah.
what's the
What
point?
happened? Wait, they were lip syncing on American Bandstand?
Yeah, I hate to break it to you, but
What? Oh
yeah,
God! This is why I prefer Soul Train.
yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Soul Train
Well,
never lied to you like that.
no,
Um,
them hips don't lie. You see when
so
they dance on the Soul Train line.
yeah, they were
There
like
we go.
Shakira.
Yeah, there we go. I got the joke out.
Yeah. So, I mean, I suppose the big question we have to ask ourselves is:
Here we go.
does Lorne Michaels know who Cardi B is?
All right. So this is the second time she's performed
Mm-hmm.
on SNL.
Yeah,
She's Cardi B. She
right.
is
She is
okay.
very famous.
She's very famous. She's younger than Lauren, so that makes me think no. But she's also very connected to New York. She's
Mm.
very New York, and Lauren is pretty New York.
He is pretty New York, yes.
So maybe through the New York osmosis, he does
By the
know who Cardi.
transitive property of New York.
Yeah, it's like when you're in New York, you just know there are certain figures
You
you just
sense other New Yorkers. It's like a
yeah.
spider sense.
You're
Sort
like,
of.
oh, there goes Fran Lebowitz. Oh, there's Michael Rappaport. Oh, there's
Right,
Spike. There's Spike Lee. Oh, there's
right.
Cardi B.
There's Woody Allen playing his clarinet.
Yes, keep away from him. Oh, is
Yes.
that a euphemism?
Keep 500 feet away from him
Yeah,
at all times.
playing his clarinet. Is that euphemism for something?
No,
Oh,
no. The man actually plays clarinet.
ah, doing a masturbation joke, John. Come on. What's happening here? I thought you were cool, man.
Sorry.
All right.
I'll try to make more Woody Allen masturbation jokes in the future.
Thank you.
Mm.
That's all I ask.
But anyway, yeah, I'm kind of conflicted on this too. I feel like this could go either way. I don't know if Lauren knows who Cardi B is. Yeah.
This is
Like she was in a sketch, so maybe she got his attention that way.
maybe, but I
You
don't know.
know, like I feel like he pays more attention to the sketches than the musical guests at this point. So maybe he would be like, "Who is this person who wandered in at the end of Immigrant Dad Talk Show?"
Oh, is that Melissa Villasenor? Is she back? Ooh, weekend update.
Weekend update. Colin Jost, Michael Che.
Boom. Some pretty solid jokes. I like how
Mm-hmm.
Tim Waltz compared the ICE crackdowns to Anne Frank's description of Nazis.
Mm-hmm.
However, this administration has always ignored the stories told by young girls. Picture
Boom.
Epstein.
Yeah. And
Uh,
then, like early on, Jost is joking about Gregory Bovino leaving as the head of ICE with what's his face, the guy that Pete Davidson played, Tom Homan,
yeah.
and Colin is saying, "Oh, I don't feel like this guy is calming things down." And I was like, "Well, then why did your cold open use that exact premise?"
Yeah.
I'm just like, why is the show being this inconsistent with its point of view?
Yeah.
It was just strange to me,
Yeah, no, I get it. They really need to choose a lane and stay in it.
Yeah. A little consistency. That's all I'm asking for, SNL.
Yeah, absolutely.
Like if you're gonna present the guy as like the sane, rational dude in one sketch, maybe don't do jokes about how he's not sane and rational later in the show.
Yeah, just come on, pick one or the other.
Yeah.
You can get with this or you can get with that.
Yes.
I did like Che's joke about.
And now weapon of choice is in my head.
There it is. Yeah.
I liked Che's joke about them trying to like find election fraud in Georgia, and he was like, "Come on, guys! Even Hitler stopped trying to get into art school at some point."
Nice.
That was a good joke, solid joke.
Yeah. I like how he said Mangione will not face the death penalty unless he has a pre-existing condition.
Aha!
That's a thinker.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm. And we also have some death segments. We got Sarah Sherman reports on the weather. Sarah Sherman standing outside of 30 Rock, right by the ice skating rink there.
Right. The flags flapping in the breeze. And she just says, "It's very, very cold. Back to you, Colin." And then Colin is like pressing her for more details. And she's like, "It's so cold, the pigeons are frozen." And she grabs a pigeon and hits it on the top of its head with her microphone. And the head shatters, comes apart. And she's like, "Hey, before all you PETA people get on me, that pigeon was a racist."
Racist pigeon.
Yeah. And and Colin's like trying to press her more, and he's like, "Well, come on, give us some more details. Like, what's the temperature?" And she's like, "Oh, well, the temperature is like how you like your women, Colin. 20, but it feels like it's 15."
Oh, my
And
God.
and then Colin, he tries to berate her a bit for not wearing a heavier coat, and she's like, "Well, I had to wear a light coat." And she opens up her coat, and she's wearing like this sort of skimpy cocktail dress thing. And I like how after she opens her coat, she goes, "I heard not one woo in the
Yeah.
audience."
You can tell she thought once she opened her coat, it'd be like when Kelly Bundy walked onto the set of Married with Children, just ow, and nope, none of that.
No reaction. I don't know if that was like a delay thing or what, but she rolled with it.
Yeah, and talks about how Colin wanted her nipples to be standing at attention,
Mm-hmm.
harder than he was during Cardi B's first song. She
Mm-hmm.
has so cold she has hand warmers in her underwear, and the crabs down there are getting cooked. Cut
into
to
into a full seafood boil.
oof, and cut to Colin wearing a lobster bib and with a knife and fork. Wow.
That's wow. That's I gotta hand it to Colin for being such a good sport about all this
Yeah,
stuff.
he just dives right in. Ooh,
He dies right in.
I
He's
can,
good with all the pervy type jokes about him. Um, and then finally we have a Jack McBrayer cameo where she
Jack
asks
Mc. Wow, what so random? Jack McBrayer.
Jack McBrayer, University of Evansville alumnus Jack McBrayer, who says, "Hey, sorry, I'm off duty tonight. Can't let her back into the building." So,
Yeah, pretty enjoyable. Like the way it ended,
mm-hmm.
was. I mean, it's good to see Jack McBrayer, but yeah, it wasn't the strongest of
Always,
them.
yeah.
Yeah, but pretty enjoyable segment. I liked how they had her outside the building, like not in the
Yeah,
studio
yeah,
at
and
all.
it's pretty much always fun to see Sarah make fun of Colin.
Yeah,
Um,
but I like it when they do stuff that's like not in the building, and they go to like other
mhm.
parts of the building or outside. Really explore the space.
Yeah, yeah.
I like to see things like that. Like I dug it.
Okay. All right, and then we also had for another death segment, another return. We have the two people who just hooked up talk Super Bowl 60, I believe.
We're up to 60.
We're up to 60.
Yep.
Yeah,
New England versus Seattle playing
yeah.
this weekend. Looks
Patriots
like
versus the Seahawks. It's Dismukes and Ashley Padilla again. They did this like once before. I don't know which show it was offhand. Did you look that up?
I believe I could look it up again, but I believe it
Yeah.
was. I want to say it was the Miles Teller episode. Uh, I'm
Just
pretty.
see.
I'm pretty sure it was the Miles Teller one because like I remember Ashley had like two strong showings in that episode. It was like that, and then there was the like press briefing where she like screams her head off.
Let me see.
I'm pre- if I had to bet, if I had to put money on it, I would say it's the Miles Teller episode. Am I right? Am I right? Am I right?
It's yes, Miles Teller, Brandy Carlisle from 3 months ago.
Woo!
Yeah.
Woo! Come to Papa.
So yeah, and they're presenting all their thoughts about Super Bowl 60 in through the lens of two people who just hooked up, and they both look a little disheveled because I guess they just came out of somewhere on the set. We find out later where they were actually doing it.
Yeah. Yeah.
And Dismukes is saying like, well, these two they previously played in 2015, so the chance to play again was just out of this world. And they're and like I'm sure one team was saying to the other, "Are we doing this again? I haven't been to the Super Bowl since Jason." And Colin's like trying to follow. He's like, "Is Jason a player?" And she's like, "Oh yeah, you could say that."
Yeah, I mean, this basically follows a lot of the same beats as the first time.
Mm-hmm.
But I mean, again, like just because Padilla and Dismukes are so good together and give such a good performance, I thought it.
Yeah,
I didn't mind it.
I didn't mind them revisiting it. It's been a while since they did it, and they find a lot of notes to play in this, and it's cleverly written. I liked Dismukes' line about how football is a game of inches, and he's like, everyone wants a 7, but sometimes it's better to take the 3.
Yeah. Yeah.
And then, it's like, well, hey, no matter how it ends, somebody's getting the ring. And she's like, oh, somebody's getting the ring? And he's like, well, not right away, not the same night, It's supposed to be chill. And she's like, oh, yeah, I'm sure the teams going to the Super Bowl thought it would be chill.
Yeah. Would have done the tush push in Colin's dressing room. And
yeah.
Of course, the Patriots were scared to do the tush push because they only seen it done on film.
Yes. So I like, this could be so easily be like just a one note joke, but I like that they're playing a lot of different notes and they're finding a lot of different levels.
Mm-hmm.
They've got the giddiness of attraction, but they're sniping at each other a little bit, and they're both sort of like, well, what is this? And so it's a lot of different notes for them to play. And I appreciated that, and I think that's why I'm not sick of this yet. If they do this again in another couple months, I will welcome their return. 4 might be pushing it, but 3 I think would be just right.
I would agree. Like I mean, I know on this podcast I've talked about how like a lot of times, like a Death Segment character will come on, do the same thing, do the same beats, but just like with different words. Yeah. And I think what the difference between that and this is, I feel like, well, for one thing, Dismukes and Padilla are gold together.
So yeah, they do have a very nice comedic chemistry together.
Yeah, so they're able to like kind of do more with it and kind of stretch out the premise a little bit more and find new ways to make it still funny. And so like I'm more okay with giving them a pass over something like this. But so I enjoy this. And the whole Weekend Update I thought was pretty good. Pretty good.
Yeah, I think the first time they did this, I thought it was just going to be like, oh, they're going to come out and they're obviously disheveled and they've obviously just hooked up and they're going to pretend that they didn't hook up. But yeah, but no, they're not doing that. So I like that they didn't go for the super obvious joke. So
right, absolutely, absolutely, good stuff, good stuff. So next up, back into the sketches, we got ourselves the play date.
Play date. We got a family that just moved from Iowa. And we got a bunch of her moms arranged a play date so she can meet some of the neighborhood girls. And we got Alexander Skarsgard as Agnes, who's a little girl in pigtails and a pink dress.
Beautiful.
Yeah.
So the mom leaves Agnes with the other girls, played by Jane Wickline, Chloe, Veronica, all the other women in the cast, basically.
I'm sick of naming them. All the other women.
No, Sarah and Veronica are there. Okay. But it is literally all the other women in the cast. And so as the sketch goes on, they're like, hey, we're really into Bluey. Do you watch Bluey? And
they're playing very young girls.
Yes, very young girls. Like, and Agnes
like
is like
preteen, I guess.
Yeah. I would say like pre-teenagers, for sure.
Yeah.
And so they say, oh, we watch Bluey. Do you like Bluey? And Agnes is like, yeah, no, I've never heard of that. I haven't seen it. And they're like, what? You've never seen Bluey? How have you never seen Bluey? And then, of course, Agnes.
And as it goes on, Agnes doesn't know Harry Styles, and the girls try to do a dance from TikTok, and Agnes has never seen that and doesn't think she'd get it right. And but she gets angry and throws a phone out the window.
Yeah, like basically, every time they say like, "How have you never seen Bluey?" she kind of explodes in anger, like, "Lay off! I haven't seen it."
Yeah,
and or like they say, "Oh, you don't know who Harry Styles is?" It's like, "I haven't heard of him. Leave me alone!" Like she basically scares them in its
explosive temper.
Yeah. And then there was a part, and then they get to. I did like this line where they get to the part where they say, "Hey, have you heard of this TikTok dance?" And then Jane Wickline says, "Hey, stop asking her if she knows stuff." Yeah. That did get a good laugh from the audience.
That was a good meta sort of line, and Wickline threw it away in a nice way. So
but it's like you said, like all the girls do this little TikTok dance, and Agnes doesn't understand how to do it. She's just so afraid of getting it wrong, and then she just explodes into anger, throws the phone out the window. Ends up throwing Sarah Sherman out the window, but it's a
like 3 times. Yeah.
Yeah, of course it's a fake dummy every time she throws her out.
What?
Yeah, I'm sorry, I didn't mean to.
I thought Sarah just made her body go unusually limp.
No,
Okay.
that's not what that is.
All right. I
You know,
liked at the end where Agnes is apologizing for her behavior. I'm just like, I'm sorry I threw Marie out the window. And they're like, oh, that's okay. We don't actually like Marie. She's mean and her mother sleeps around. Um,
her
I
mom.
just like that random note at the end of the sketch. That was probably my favorite line in the sketch. I the writing of the sketch, it felt like, okay, let's put the attractive hunky host in a dress and pigtails. It felt a little desperate. Might be overstating it, but it felt like it didn't feel like a vote of confidence in the host. You know,
Um.
it felt like, oh, let's get some easy laughs by putting the hunky guy in a little girl's dress and have him
Oh,
play a
yeah.
little
Like
girl.
I see what you mean. Like two,
Like they didn't quite know what he could do yet when they
like
wrote this.
almost like low hanging fruit. Yeah, I guess I see that. Like I know.
Yeah.
I mean, the show has done that quite a bit in the past. There was like a
Hmm.
couple of years where they did that a lot. Just like, hey, put the man in the dress. That's funny.
Yeah,
Uh,
but I feel like Skarsgård proved over the course of the evening that he's got more chops than that. So
yeah, I actually like Skarsgård as a host. I think he's pretty good.
yeah, I enjoyed him. I feel like he was playing maybe a little below his what his ability actually was here. You know,
Yeah.
like this is something they would have done if they'd had a sports star hosting who, you
Yes.
don't know if they can act or not.
Yeah, I
And
remember they did this when Jeter hosted, and there's
hmm
a scene where he's in a dress, and
right,
I'm pretty sure maybe The Rock too. I want to say, but I'm not
probably.
sure. Probably.
I'd be shocked if The Rock didn't do drag at some point when he was hosting SNL.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, probably early on, before they knew if he had chops.
Right.
So yeah, by this point in the show, I was pretty much in Skarsgård's corner. So I was just like, oh, why are we doing this? He's beyond this. This is
Yeah, I think if
yeah,
they ask him to come back, maybe they won't have him do something like this again, where they're like, all right, no, he's actually better than we thought, so let's put him in.
right, yeah. No, I enjoyed him. So
Yeah, yeah.
yeah, so I was just like, I was so in this.
Yeah, I thought this was. I don't know. I always think it's just funny when a dummy gets thrown out the window, like when Sarah Sherman
I
came
do
back.
enjoy that. I'm a sucker for that. I'm not
Yeah,
made of wood.
yeah,
You
like when
know?
Sarah Sherman came with the pizza that just got there,
Yeah.
and
Yes.
she's just like, eat it in the bushes, and just threw him out
Yeah.
the window.
Yeah.
Thought that was funny enough.
Hmm.
But yeah, yeah, I didn't mind it. It didn't. I don't think this sketch bottomed out or anything like that. Next up, we got ourselves a Tarzan. This one is written by Sierra O'Sullivan, Sarah Sherman, Martin Herlihy, and Dan Bulla.
This I enjoyed this. I mean, because I think I said last week that I was a fan of Skarsgård's Tarzan movie, The Legend of Tarzan, which I think is worth
Skarzan.
seeing if you
Skarzan.
have.
Yes.
Yes, which I think is worth seeing if you haven't.
Right.
So yeah, he played him like a few years ago, and it was interesting to see him like reprising the role basically with his like real physique and not his like movie Tarzan physique where he was on, I'm sure, one of those insane Hollywood diets where he's like
Oh yeah.
just eating like boiled chicken and broccoli and
Yeah.
not an ounce of body fat on it.
Yeah, like one of those Marvel diets that you get in Kumail Nanjiani shape.
Exactly. And I remember reading that I think when he like finished his last shot in the movie, like they got him like a double cheeseburger because
Nice.
he hadn't been able to eat anything like that for months.
Yeah, but like, give me all the cake. I want cake.
Yeah, exactly. It's got to be so fun to let yourself go after you
Oh,
finish that.
I
But
can't wait.
so yeah, so we got the usual setup. We got Tarzan and Jane. We've got Sarah as Jane, and Tarzan early on he says, "Jane, we need talk," and we see him pick up a suitcase. And so yeah, he's basically breaking up with Jane in this. Uh,
Right, because Jane gave up her whole life for a naked man who was raised by the gorillas and doesn't speak English. So,
hmm.
what's wrong with her?
Yeah, make Tarzan think, what wrong with Jane?
Yeah.
And he says, why no friends from old life in England? Huge red flag.
And Tarzan needs to lock in on work stuff.
Yeah. And I'm assuming it's because Sarah Sherman was a writer on this sketch. We also have a Sarah Sherman boob joke. It says, hey, and you said your boobs are large for human. Tarzan dumb. Tarzan not that dumb.
I was like, come on, you don't have to do that to yourself, Sarah. Come on. Come on, you're fine. You look great.
Anyway, and then we have a very random cameo from Keenan from Leopard and Sons Movers. He comes in with a T-shirt that says Leopard and Sons Movers, and he's carrying like a small baby leopard. He's like, "Oh yeah, I was called to like move Jane's stuff out of the treehouse."
Yes, the flat-chested British lady.
The flat-chested British lady, yes. And then we're making fun of Sarah's accent, which is which part of England Jane from? Long Island.
Like, hey, you knock it off.
And then finally Jane like walks out and forgets that she's in a treehouse, and we see a little model action figure of Jane falling to her death.
Mm-hmm.
I'm assuming.
I'm assuming. Who knows? Maybe she made it. Who knows?
Maybe she made it. Who knows? Yeah.
This one, I thought this one was okay. That Keenan thing was so random. It didn't really add anything to the sketch. I was like, what? Why is he here?
Yeah, maybe it was just like, oh, Keenan's a little underserved this episode. Let's get him in here somewhere. Or yeah, it was. I mean, I know like Keenan walking into a sketch halfway or 3/4 of the way through is, I'll say, a bit of a crutch for SNL. And
Yeah.
sometimes it's justified, sometimes it's not. I don't know if it was really justified in this sketch.
No, not really. I thought what they would have done was like maybe have somebody dress as like Tarzan's like other woman, and it'd be like a gorilla or something like that. Like,
Uh-huh.
and it'd be like, oh, I see you're busy. I'll wait for you outside by the car or something like
Yeah.
that.
Yeah,
But
yeah.
but to have him as a leopard and like his baby, him carrying an actual cat and saying that's his son, the leopard, and
Yeah.
it felt out of place. It kind of felt forced in that little part.
This was decent. I felt like it could have been a little funnier than it was.
Yeah,
Like it was maybe a reword or two away from being pretty damn good.
Yeah, I thought it was okay, but yeah, I feel like
But
it
was entertaining, and I'm happy they did a Tarzan sketch. So
yeah,
I thought that was neat.
In this day and age, how about that?
Yeah, yeah.
And now we got our final sketch.
And we had boob jokes too. So
yeah, that's always good for a chuckle. Boobies.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm. And final sketch of the night: funny boyfriend.
Funny boyfriend. We got Skarsgard. He's the host. So he's in the sketch.
What?
That's how this works. Yeah.
Oh wow, I gotta change my note. Okay.
So he's on a ski trip with his girlfriend Sarah. Yeah, that's right. We got two sketches in a row where he and Sarah are romantically involved. Just go with it.
Interesting.
And they're on a ski trip with some other couples, and he's cracking everybody up with his random witticisms, and we see him in the sketch. He's like sort of looking at note cards in his hands, and he's like, "Oh, this is as much fun as smoking crack with Susan Boyle."
Oh, you crazy, man! You're crazy for that.
And then Dismukes is like, "Hey, do you want to take off that heavy winter jacket you're wearing? It looks really hot." And he's like, "Oh, no, I'll keep that on." And then when he stands up, a ton of cards spill out of his winter jacket.
Right.
It turns out they're all Cards Against Humanity cards.
Which it's a game I've never played. So like,
really.
Yeah, no, I don't think I've ever played that.
That surprises me. Okay.
Have I? No, I don't think so. I'm a Boggle man myself, John. I don't.
I used to be all about the Cards Against Humanity. My buddy Frank Vitarello, we would play Cards Against Humanity quite a bit. That was like one of our go-to things. So
yeah, no, I know it's a huge hit, but yeah, I don't think I ever played it.
I mean, it's basically like you fill in phrases, and you can either use one of the phrases on the cards, or you can write your own phrase, and whoever is the funniest wins the round.
Got it. So all right, I kind of got the premise,
and and they're all sort of edgy, they're all sort of shocking, they're all
and like everybody, all the friends are looking at the cards. It's like pooping your pants at Legoland. You said this to me but moments ago.
Yeah.
I remember I laughed so hard that I pooped my pants.
Yeah. And I liked how someone was like, "Oh, I laughed so hard that I tried to make out with you." And then, I think later James Johnson's like, "I tried to make love to you. I laughed so hard." The boyfriend was such a big hit because of all these funny jokes, and they find out it's they're all he was cheating the whole time. And he
Yeah,
talked about how he was normal until he played Cards Against Humanity in college. And then that went over so well, and it shocked and impressed so many people. He decided to always carry 3 decks of cards with him at all times.
yeah. And I also did like how in this sketch, like even after the first reveal, like where he stands up and all those cards fall out,
Mm-hmm.
throughout the sketch, cards are still kind of falling out of his coat. Like there's one point,
Yeah, out of his sleeve or out of his
yeah,
collar. That was
yeah,
great.
yeah. Like that
That
one
was
point he sat down and more cards fell out of his hood. I was like,
yeah,
yes, and that's pretty hilarious.
yeah. That was great. I like this one a lot. I thought it was funny. It didn't overstay its welcome. Yeah, it was funny. Could have maybe ended a little stronger, but I
Yeah,
enjoyed it.
yeah. Overall, I got a kick out of this one too. It
Hmm.
didn't bottom out. Cards constantly falling out of his jacket gave me a laugh, and a pretty decent premise. Didn't stay too
Hmm.
long. Got in, got out. Yeah,
Yeah.
good way to end the night. Overall,
Yes.
yes, solid, pretty good episode, I'd say overall.
Yeah. Yeah. And right towards the end of the show, we have a nice little title card for Catherine O'Hara, who
Yes,
unfortunately and unexpectedly passed away this week.
yeah,
Uh,
because
just
2026 just can't be good in any way, shape, manner, or form. Yeah, we
Look,
lost.
God just keeps killing off the wrong people in their 70s. That's all
Oh,
I'm gonna say.
here,
Yeah.
cough, cough. Wink,
Yeah.
wink.
It's like, oh, God, could you kill off that person in their 70s from the Home Alone movie? And God's like, got it. Say no more.
I
Boom.
got you.
No,
No,
no, God. We should have
God.
been more specific. We should have identified the person by name. That's on us.
Yeah, we should have drawn a picture or written it down.
Yeah. Yeah.
I mean, we didn't think we'd have to. I mean, he's God. He should know.
Yeah. No, the omnipotence really overrated. I'm just gonna say.
Yeah, but Catherine O'Hara, of course. I mean, I don't have
One of
to.
the greats. I mean,
One of
come
the
on.
greats. I mean, SCTV. I
Yeah.
mean, Beetlejuice. I mean, Home
Yeah.
Alone. I mean, if you're a cinephile, After Hours, she was in that.
Yeah. I rewatched that just recently.
Yeah, I think I watched a little bit. I don't know, it took me a while to really get into it because
Hmm.
it's definitely seemed like a bit of an acquired taste. But like once I got
Yeah,
into
I,
it, I'm
I
like, all
think it
right.
is. Yeah.
Yeah, I mean,
Still not my favorite Scorsese, but
yeah,
she was good in it.
she was good in it, and
Um,
she seemed to have like a career renaissance too. When Schitt's Creek came out, like because
hmm.
she kind of got reintroduced by like a younger audience, and like, do you
Yeah.
remember like we even kind of talked about it where like people were putting up on TikTok like, I was today years old when I found out that Moira Rose was the mom in Home Alone, and it's like, oh God,
Yeah.
these young
Oh,
people.
you poor sweet summer child. Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. But
Uh,
it's cool that like each generation kind of had a Catherine O'Hara thing that they loved her for. So
Yeah, yeah. I
yeah.
mean, she was working. I mean, even like last year, she was in the most recent season of The Last of Us with Pedro Pascal and The Studio, Seth
She was in
Rogen's
the
show.
studio. Yeah, I was enjoying her
Yeah,
in the studio. She was very funny.
yeah.
And they haven't released what the cause of death was. All they said was like after a brief illness,
Mm.
which I mean, it's just such a shame because it's just very unexpected. I didn't. Yeah. So.
Yeah, she hosted the show twice. Once
Hmm.
in April '91 with a musical guest REM, and
I've heard of them. Yes.
you've heard of. They did the big hits, John. They did
Hmm.
Losing My Religion and Shiny Happy People. That might have
Yeah,
been.
that's like REM at the height of REMness. Yeah.
Yes. And then she came back to host on Halloween night in '92 with a musical guest, 10,000 Maniacs.
Yeah. Again, probably the height of the 10,000 Maniacs.
They
So
did
yeah.
sing These Are the Days. So,
Yeah. Yeah. And
but
Candy Everybody Wants, I believe. So.
yes. But yeah, I mean, Catherine O'Hara, just an
And
icon, a
also,
legend. Titan.
yeah, and she came this close to being a cast member. She was like
Oh,
actually hired for season 6, the first Dick Ebersol year, and uh, left before she even shot a show because she wanted to go back to SCTV. So
right. See, I've heard different things. I've heard people say like, "Oh, she less because I think Michael Donahue was coming back and he freaked her out.
Like he's spray painting danger on the wall. Yeah, well,
Yeah.
I just looked it up on the SNL wiki, and it said that wasn't true. That it said that she wanted to go back to SCTV.
Okay, see, all
It's been
right.
a while since I've read the various SNL history books, so I don't remember exactly which. And who knows what the truth is. But
Okay, but it's nice that she had that. She felt she felt the strong. She felt that she had to stay true to her Canadian
mhm.
SCTV roots. But I respect that.
Yeah, yeah.
But
So
yeah, I mean,
I think I think we got to do a tribute episode to her next week. What do you say, Darren?
I say yay. Yay is what I say.
Okay, well that's good. I also say yay. I'm giving my thumbs up right now. See my
Mm-mm.
thumb? It's up.
I see it. Oh, there you
Yeah.
go. Yeah, yeah.
And so I don't know what should we do? Should we watch one of her episodes? Should we do one of her movies? We've actually already covered a couple of the significant movies she's done. We did the couple of Christopher Guest movies she did. We did A Mighty Wind back in episode 87,
Mm-hmm.
and we did Waiting for Guffman back in episode 294. So we
Mm-hmm.
can't do those again.
No,
Those are off the table, off limits.
and
Don't even suggest them, Darren.
all right, I won't. Damn it.
Don't. You were going to though.
No.
I saw that look in your eye.
Yes.
Okay.
And we also can't do Orange County, which he's also in because we already did that
Oh,
too.
that's right. Yeah, she was a mom in Orange County.
Now I'm in Orange
Yeah.
County. So I say next week, since SNL is going to be off and they won't be back till the 28th, when we
Mm-hmm.
have guest host Connor Story from Heated Rivalry and Mumford and Sons we got coming up.
That's
Wow,
cool.
wowee. So yeah, so we got a couple episodes to fill until then. So I say let's do Best in Show.
Let's
Let-
do Best in Show.
Let's do
Yes.
Best in Show. Done.
That's the Christopher Guest movie. It's right in the middle
Mm,
of Waiting for Guffman and A Mighty Wind.
sweet spot. Boom.
Yeah.
Um,
Yeah.
and also, hey, why don't we also go to the Blue Sky and see what our friends and family members think about this latest episode of SNL?
Okay. I don't think anyone from my family commented, but yeah,
Yeah.
let's check that out. Let's check that out.
You never know. We'll see.
Okay. All right.
Our good friend Wacky Notion at iHeartHater, it's D just saying, hey, now that makes up for last week's disaster. What a wonderful week for Jane. She was so good in the Olympic pre-tape and the girls' playdate. She had the best line read of the night. Stop asking if she knows stuff. So happy to see the just hooked up couple again. Still amazing chemistry. Recording tonight for SNL Ladies at B-Sky on this episode. Back on schedule after a bout of bronchitis. Too tired to
Ooh.
comment. Until now, love you nerds.
Aw. Well,
Aw.
thank you.
I'm glad you're
Thank
feeling
you.
better there, you.
Yeah. Hope you're feeling better. Yeah. So
Yeah,
that's
dude.
what I'm feeling.
Mm-hmm.
All right. Next, our friend Nick Store says, "Not put off by last week's episode. I was glad I stuck around. Some good sketches here and some solid premises. Jane as a loser was maybe my sketch of the night. Jeremy's British accent was a tiny gem in a good Viking sketch. Jane again with the stop asking her if she knows stuff. Ooh, people seem to like that line. So
Ed, go back and watch it. It got a pop. The audience
Mhm.
liked it. It definitely got a pop.
all right. Well, once you pop, you can't stop.
Yeah. Red Mirrorball saying, a great episode. I wasn't expecting much, but it turned out really well. Happy the 1000th episode got the energy it deserved.
Yeah, I agree. It was a pretty good episode, and I'm glad that the 1000th episode was a pretty good episode. It would have been depressing if it was as bad as last week's.
Yeah, that, oof, boof, boof.
Stephen M at Super Techie 19 says serviceable up. Jason's straight play a dog. Oh yeah, from the Jason mentioned from the couple that just hooked up.
Yeah.
Just seeing Chloe in Viking garb was worth any time in show history sketch. Writers seem a bit out of current touch. Get cable, people.
Ooh, wee.
Wow.
Ooh,
Okay.
sassy.
Has some historical objections there.
History Channel buff coming in hot.
Yeah.
Yeah, our good friend Lee Hot the Lion saying, I really like this week Seems like I like them all. I think this week had a pretty good balance. The Cards Against Humanity sketch was hilarious. I feel that SNL is a day late and a dollar short on trying to give a political message. They are not about that life anymore. Anyways, love you guys.
Hmm.
Yeah, I can see
Yeah, I
that.
mean, I wish they just figure out what they wanted to say and be consistent with it. Like I
Yeah.
said, the contrast between the cold open and update bugged me.
Yeah,
You
no,
know.
they need to have some, I believe the French say, cojones.
Yes,
Just
yes,
like stick to a message and just go all in, 10 toes down.
yeah. We had that half testicle in the cold open. We just need like two full testicles.
Yeah. That
So
second testicle needs to drop.
yeah, exactly.
Mhm.
Our friend Shari at Shari Like Starry says, "Hi nerds. Well, big comeback after a stumble last week. Andrew has the makings of a future five timer." And
Ooh.
agree with my fabulous co host and producer. This was a stellar night for Jane. In fact, a terrific night for the ladies all round. Ooh,
Ladies.
ladies' night.
Ladies and oh what a night. Just me at Laurel Bush saying,
Mm-hmm.
I thought the writing was the funniest in a long time, especially the opening and the Trump voter sketch. But why Pete Davidson as Hogan? Oops, I meant Homan.
We'll just attribute that to spell check there.
Yeah.
So, yeah.
Homan.
Yeah, it was just the Pete Davidson thing was just very random. I
Yeah.
don't know. I mean, I guess maybe it was just we'll get more eyeballs on this if it's Pete Davidson instead of a cast member.
I think so. I think it's stunt casting. I would put
Yeah.
that. Yeah, for sure.
And let's see, Carmel Pretzlaw says at Carmel Violin says, "I love Alexander's opening monologue. Always thought the band should be featured in a bit, and my wish came true with a Stellan Skarsgård cameos." And gives a little laugh emoji. Alex going shirtless in a couple sketches was a bonus. All right.
Ladies.
Well, Tarzan and what else was he shirtless in? I don't remember offhand.
Let me think. Let me go through my
Uh,
files, my folders.
Smiling through because I
Uh,
want to know where he was shirtless. Like any right thinking person.
yeah, of course.
Was
I
he
think it was just a Tarzan, right?
maybe in Viking Raid? I think you saw a little of his chest there.
Yeah, I mean, he had like a fur thing on, but
He
he's
was in beige and sweaters in the Scandinavian movie in the Immigrant Dad talk show.
but
He was in like a windbreaker in the Olympics thing.
yeah.
Um,
I mean, I think it was just
and he
the
was dressed as a
Tarzan.
dad in the Mom Confession. So yeah, she must be talking about the Viking sketch and the Tarzan sketch. So
Mm,
if you want to see him shirtless, well, go watch the show True Blood. But
yeah.
if you
Ooh.
want to see him shirtless in an SNL sketch, those are the sketches to take off. And then Carmel continues, and I don't understand the hate for last week's
Tiana.
Tiana Taylor episode, especially the OBAA pre-tape. What was the
Okay.
OBAA pre-tape?
Oh, one battle after another. The toy
Oh, okay, yeah.
toy commercial.
I think that was probably one of the better things from last week. Honestly, I
Yeah.
thought it maybe just went on a little long, if I remember correctly.
Yeah. They could have chopped that down a little bit. It would have made it a little more tighter.
Yeah,
But
I mean, it didn't speak to me in a big way because I hadn't seen that movie, and I still haven't,
yeah,
and
for
I
sure.
will never see that movie. No, I may very well watch that movie between now and the Oscars. Who knows?
Oh, nice. Okay. But yeah, and then that's the episode. Solid episode of SNL, I'd say. Pretty good. Pretty good.
Yeah, yeah.
And yeah.
I enjoyed. I will. I thought Alexander Skarsgård was a pretty solid host, and I also liked how he was like in comfortable sleepwear throughout
Mm.
the episode. He's introduced to
Yes.
Cardi B. He's in a nice bathrobe, and the end he's in like a nice pajama thing. He
So
just looked
comfortable.
very comfortable.
Very comfortable. Yes. If you can
Very
host
comfortable.
if they would let me host the show in my pajama pants and
Hmm.
and bathrobe looking like Lebowski, I would do it in a heartbeat.
Yeah, yeah. I would go more for an Arthur Dent sort of vibe, but yes, I'm right there with
Ooh.
you.
Oh, now you're talking my language.
Did
Love
you
it.
did you notice that the Good Nights were the only place we saw Cam Patterson? No relation.
Yeah, I did notice Cam is very light light in the fact that he wasn't in anything.
Light in that it was non-existent. Yes.
Yes, it was translucent.
His popular recurring character, cast member who says goodnight, who wasn't in any sketches.
Yeah, but I don't know. That's what happens sometimes. That's the way the cookie crumbles.
I also thought it was funny seeing like all the dudes like making a beeline to hug Cardi B. That was funny.
I get it. I was young. I was young once.
You know, shoot your shot, guys.
Yeah. Oh, let me just give you a hug, baby. Oh, that sounded too creepy. I creeped myself out. Sorry.
That sounded kind of Bill Clinton-y.
Okay. I did not have sex with that woman. And that's the episode, guys. Thanks for listening.
That's the episode, guys.
Thanks for listening, as always, to the podcast. You can follow us on the Blue Skies at SNL Nerds. You can listen to us on the YouTubes, Non-Productive.com. Donate to our Patreon. Follow us on the YouTube. And as always, you can follow me, myself, and I on all the social medias at Darren Credible, DARIN Credible.
And you can follow me on all the socials at Trumbull Comic, TRUMBULL, and the word comic. And we'll be back next week with our Catherine O'Hara tribute episode as we're checking out Best in Show, which I'm looking forward to. I haven't seen that movie in quite a while. So
it's been a minute. Yeah, it's been a minute, but like I remember that being the movie that everybody really loved. So like I'm looking forward to rewatching it again.
Looking forward to that, and she was great. Gone too soon.
Indeed.
So, all right. Well, I think that's it for this week. Until next week with Catherine O'Hara. Nerds out!
This has been a non-productive media presentation. Executive producer, Frank Hablawi. This program and many others like it on the Non-Productive Network is distributed under a Creative Commons Attribution Non-Commercial No Derivatives license. Please share it, but ask before trying to change it or sell it. For more information, visit non-productive.com.